Right, there we go. I'm unmuted on YouTube now. I'm unmuted on YouTube. So just give everyone a little bit of time to get into their breakout rooms and get those team names in as quickly as possible. I'm sure you haven't got the stream loaded up just yet, but there we go. So here we go. Let's get the first team name part. Let's have a little look at that.
You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. When the road looks rough ahead and you're miles and miles from your nice warm bed, you just remember what your old past said. Boy, you got a friend in me. Yeah, you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got trouble, and I got them too. There isn't anything I wouldn't do for you. We stick together, see it through, 'cause you got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Some other folks might be a little bit smarter than I am, big and stronger too, maybe, but none of them will ever love you the way I do. It's me and you, boy, and as the years go by, our friendship will never die. You're gonna see it's our destiny. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me.
I'm on mute. Well done, ladies and gentlemen. That was very quick. Team names are in. Let's crack on with the show. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for a journey through the history of game shows. Here we go. Lots in store for you this afternoon. There we go, the crowd going wild. Give them a round of applause. There we go. There we are. There we are. Well done. Giving myself a round of applause. Right. Thanks. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the world. Welcome to Bucket Races, a journey through the history of game shows. As I mentioned, we're going to take you through a series of game shows from the 1930s that take us through to the modern day. So let's jump straight into the timeline, shall we? And as I've mentioned, our journey begins in the 1930s with the first ever game show to be televised. It was originally on the radio, and then it was the first one to come onto our screens. And in that initial game show that was televised, it was a head-to-head between the USA and the UK. It was a game show called Spelling Bee. So it's a bit of a warm-up round. Let's see how you get on. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's jump into that first game show now.
For the second time, the battle is on, and Pathé Gazette is privileged to present exclusive pictures inside Broadcasting House with spelling master Tom Woodruff at the table on the right. The British spellers you will see at the microphone are first actress Fabia Drake, second Secretary Margaret Baines, and third schoolboy J.E. Killick.
Good afternoon. Welcome to Spelling Bee. The rules are simple. I will ask you a word and then you need to spell it correctly. We'll give 2 words to you in total, and then we will reveal to you what the answers are. So, the first word you need to spell is verdancy. Verdancy. I shall now use it in a sentence. The gardener was surprised at the verdancy of the gardens. Verdancy. So we'll give you some time to discuss in your teams how to spell the word. Now on to your second word. The second word I would like you to spell is nudiosturgeon. That's nudiosturgeon. I shall now use it in a sentence. Nudiosturgeon is one of the only words not to feature in the iPhone dictionary. It means the day before yesterday. Nudiosturgeon. Now, when you're happy with your submissions, submit them. When you're happy with your spelling, submit your submissions and we'll give you what the answers are. Well done! One team is in. You spelled one of the words correctly. You can probably guess which one. So we're still waiting on... I'll do the team names in a moment after this game. So we're still waiting on... I don't want to give the team name away. So Neil's submitting for this team. We're still waiting on your answer. I'm going to have to press you for time now, Neil's team. Send us your answer. Send us your answer. Right. Let's take a look at what the 2 answers are. Number 1, very well done to Quizzy Rascal. Very good. It is indeed Verdancy. That's Verdancy. Both teams getting that correct. Second one, Nudiasturgeon. Not too far off Quizzy Rascals, but unfortunately no cigar. Nudiustertian. Right. Very well done. Both teams there getting your answers in. Some of the later rounds are timed, as you'll see, so it's a bit more trigger finger happy. So just be aware of that. But no cut-off point in that round. Both teams getting them in. Both teams on a point at this point. I'm going to read out the 2 team names. One team, you've gone for quite a traditional team name. And I do like novelty. So you're not going to get the bonus point. But I will say it's a solid team name nonetheless. That's Quizzy Rascals. So we've got Quizzy Rascals. Give them a round of applause. And then the other team, I don't know why, hilarious, the Horse Girls. So you get my point. Never had that team name before. You get it for originality and novelty. Which means, Horse Girls, you're ahead 2-1 on the points. Right, let's journey on through our timeline. Now, we don't stop in the 1940s. There was 1 or 2 game shows, but not really, because we were in the throes of the Second World War and a lot of TV production just went out the window. And game shows picked up a lot more in the 1950s. This is where we started to see lots of different variations. And they moved slightly away from the academic side of things and more towards more pop culture. And as a result, we ended up with this one.
Name That Tune, brought to you by Amazing Liquid Free Zone that removes corns and calluses, relieves pain fast. And now Free Zone presents Name That Tune. Yes, it's Name That Tune with Harry Salter's Orchestra and starring George DeWitt.
Thank you very much. To be honest, this is one of the best it's looked. It's meant to be Elvis. I think it looks a little bit more like Shirley Bassey. But there we go. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Name That Tune. 4 songs for you now. 1 point for each answer that you get correct. We're going to show you a snippet from each one. And then we'll go through what the answers are. So here we go. Best of luck with this. It's normally quite a high scoring round. So we'll see how you get on. We're going to do one from the 70s, 80s, 90s and noughties. Tune number 1, here we go. Can you name that tune? There we go. Right. No messing about. Straight on to the 1980s. I bet you didn't think, well, maybe you did, that you'd get this happen to you in a game show. Check it out. Yes! Don't know if anyone saw him do the New Year's show in the UK before the countdown. It was actually very good. He is very, very good. We're obviously known for that song that also became an internet meme and sensation. But can you name that tune? Now we're going to go on to the 90s. This is one everyone would have heard of. But do you know the name? So there we go. And finally, one from the noughties. Can you name that tune?
Look, if you had one shot, one opportunity to seize everything you ever wanted in one moment that you captured, just just let it slip. Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater.
Nice,
already.
Quizzy Rascals. Full house there. Full house. Very well done. And I'm seeing a pattern emerge. Quizzy Rascals already with their answers in. The Horse Girls, I'm sure not far behind, but no answers as of yet. So well done, Quizzy Rascals. We're just going to wait for the Horse Girl. I'm looking forward to hearing why the team name is the Horse Girls. But just waiting for them to submit their answers, and then we will go back and we'll show you what all of the answers are. Very well done. Full house for everyone. So we'll skim through these very, very quickly. Let's take a look. Number 1. That's it. Le Freak. Well done. Number 2. Rick Astley, Never Gonna Give You Up. Number 3. And finally, number 4.
Look.
Very well done. Both teams getting a full marks on that round, meaning that it's 10-9. Horse Girls against Quizzy Rascals, just 1 point in it. Let's skedaddle on to the 1960s, and we're going to start seeing some overlap now in terms of the game shows. So this next game show, let's take a look.
It's Family
Feud! This is Joey Fatone from Universal Orlando Resort in sunny Florida. And now, here's the star of our show. Give it up for Steve!
There we go. Not Steve Harvey, just me. But you'll see here now that we've got Family Feuds and Family Feud and Family Fortunes, or as we call them, Family Feuds and Family Misfortunes. These two game shows were exports of one another, which is why we've got different names, but essentially the same game. And we'll see that theme start to happen throughout the rest of the game show. So, what we're going to do now is that I'm going to ask you, very similarly to the game, I'm going to ask you, and it's on the form for you as well, a question. If you get the top answer, you're going to get 5 points. If you get the second to top answer, you get 4 points. Third to top answer, 3 points, and all the way down. So you can actually gain 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1 points if you get any of those answers. So best of luck. We're going to give you 2 minutes to discuss in your teams the top answers according to our survey for something that people spray on themselves. So what we want you to try and do is come up with the top answers according to our surveys with something people spray on themselves. So 2 minutes discussing your teams. Quite a few points up for grabs in this round. Best of luck. Remaining. Name something that people spray on themselves. Now, feel free to submit during the time if you're happy with your answers. thinking about sending them across. Answers please, teams. Answers please. Very well done, Quizzy Rascals. No doubt in you guys and your speed. So very, very good stuff. Now, I think, to be fair, the Horse Girls have swapped the person who was streaming the video. So actually, they've got their answers in very quickly as well. So well done. Round of applause. There is a difference in scores. We'll see them in just a minute. Right. So lots of the teams getting the top answer, but there's a point, just 1 point in difference. So one team got the second to bottom and one team got the bottom, but both teams missed one of the answers as well. So here we go. Number 1, tan or fake tan. I've got to say, the Horse Girls on the money there, putting the whole thing in fake tan. Very well done. Deodorant is up there, perfume, sunscreen, and hairspray. So you've put cologne, Quizzy Rascals. Oh, I don't know. I'll have to think about that. We'll see. Bug spray, unfortunately not an answer, the Horse Girl. So very well done, guys. Means the scores are neck and neck. It's heating up. Right, let's get through to the 1970s. Now, this next one, in the US, it was called Match Game. And in the UK, it actually got one of the most amount of views ever on Christmas Day. It was this one.
Get ready to match the stars.
Yes, there we go. Right, ladies and gentlemen. So, what I'm going to do in this round is I'm going to read a question to you, and they're going to get a little bit more difficult each time. What you need to do is try and come up with the answer that the celebrities genuinely gave as answers back in the 70s. So this is based on a real game show, and it's based on the real answers that those celebrities gave back then. You're trying to match with those. So the first one's multiple choice, the next one won't be, and then we'll do a super match at the end. So best of luck. Now, what I'm going to do is read out the question for you, and you've got to decide which answer out of the 4 on the screen you think is the correct one. So best of luck. Fill in the blanks. First one. Delilah cut off Samson's hair to sap his strength, but I just heard that first she cut off his blank to slow him down. So what do you think our celebrities said? Legs, moustache, beard, or rations? So I just heard that first she cut off his blank. Fill in the blank with one of those words, the one you think's most likely. Now, next one, no multiple choice. It's got to come off the top of your head. James Bond was so drunk he couldn't even blank straight. What do you reckon the blank in this sentence is? And then finally, we asked the audience, which one of these sentences is the most popular? Mind your own business, mind your step, or mind your language? So remember, this is a 1970s audience. Which one of these phrases do you think would have been the most popular? When you're happy with your answers, give them a submit. We'll go back through them and give you what the correct answers are. Nice. Ooh. 2 out of 3 for both teams. Cool, it's close. Let's have a little look at what the real answers are. So first one, Delilah cut off Samson's head to sap his strength, but I just heard that first she cut off his legs. Legs to slow him down. I think both teams went for that one, so very, very well done. Right, next one, both teams getting this as well. You're right, James Bond was so drunk he couldn't even shoot straight. You'd be surprised what other people in the past have put in that blank. But both of you guys did very well. The answer is shoot straight, so very well done. And look, let's face it, there's a 1 in 3 chance of this one being correct. So it was mind your language. Neither team getting that one. But well done for giving it a go. With that, we're going to be heading back to our timeline. Very well done. And heading on to the 1980s now. So what's interesting about this next game show is that it has been released in the UK now. And up until recently, it was very big in the US, and we just didn't have our own version. But we do now, so hopefully everyone's familiar with it. But I'll go through the rules in just a moment. This is the 1980s, check it out.
Now entering the studio are today's contestants. An advertising copywriter originally from Miami, Florida, Frank Sullivan. A freelance copywriter originally from Plainview, New York, Lois Feinstein. And an energy demonstrator from Waverly, Ohio, Greg Hopkins. And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Yes. Or me, with a really terrible set of wigs. Right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Jeopardy, or Geoparody, as we call it. Although it's not really got anything to do with geography. We just had to think of a slightly similar but different name to avoid all copyright problems. So there we go. Now, you are going to have the opportunity to pick your category in this game. So you can only pick one, and then within that category, there are 5 questions. Questions get harder as they go along. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, they're all on the form for you. I won't be reading them out because you choose your own category. So whoever on your team is filling in the the answer form for you, they can read out the questions for you instead. Now, there's a catch. If you get the question wrong, you get minus the amount of those points. So it can go either way. If you leave it blank, that's fine. Nothing happens, that's neutral. But if you go for it and you get it wrong, you get minus the amount of points. So if it's the easiest question, -1. If it's the hardest question, -5. So choose carefully. Here are your categories. Let's take a look. The right tool. Yes, November. Talking math. Teach the rhyme. US landmarks. And TP your house. I haven't got a clue what most of those mean, but hopefully you do. Or you could just go with the safer ones that you do know. Best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. As I said, so quite a few points up for grabs in this one, but it can go either way, so you need to be careful. You're going to have 2 minutes to fill in your answers, to choose your category and fill in your answers, I should say. Best of luck with this, and we'll go through the answers at the end. Here we go. 20 seconds left. It's heating up. This round's going to make the difference. I can feel it. Right. 3, 2, 1. Send those answers across to us. Send those answers across. And because there's 2 of you today, I will go through what the answers are because it's not too difficult across 2 categories. Now, let's see. Who went for what? Let's have a look. The Quizzy Rascals, you're in. You went for US landmarks. Nice. The Horse Girls, we are yet to see which category they went for. So let's have a little look at... Oh, actually, I'll tell you what. We do have the answers. We have them in front here. So let's... well, no, not until the Horse Girls are in. Are they in? Not yet. You got the middle one right, Quizzy Rascals. I can tell you that. You got the middle one right. Unfortunately, the first one not right, and then you decided to leave the others blank. So there you go, conservative round. What you've got to hope for is that the Horse Girls get a -5, I think. Where are you, Horse Girls? Send us your answers. Come on. Extra time. Okay, if they're not in within the next 10 seconds, extra time is going to be penalised because we've got to keep it standardised and fair. So send them in, Horse Girls. Send them in because I'm going to go through the answers. Right. Oh, on the nose for timing. They've done quite well, I must say. Right. I'm glad I didn't read them out in advance because you both went for the same categories. Now, you both went for US landmarks. I'll tell you what, you've both said the same thing. I'm going to give you the point for that. We did want the word gateway in there as well, but you've both just put the arch. So no, fair enough. You both get a point for that. Then the next one is the Lincoln Memorial. Very well done, Horse Girls. Then we've got the Space Needle, or the Seattle Space Needle. So nice job. Then it's Fort... I actually don't... How do you pronounce the T? I thought it was just Fort Summer, but there we go. If there's a T in it, I don't know if it's me making a mistake, but we'll... both teams getting the points for that. Very good. No, it is the right thing. And then finally, Disney Hall. Disney Hall. Neither team getting that, but well done, Horse Girls. You have separated yourself slightly from the competition. Very well done. With that, we're going into, or back to, the timeline, I should say. Now, the Horse Girls are 6 points in front now. So a bit of a gap's opened up. But don't worry, Quizzy Rascals, you can make that back. We've still got 2 game show rounds left. So here we go. 1990s, next game show is the most popular game show of all time. I'm measuring that by how many countries it has been exported into. But this one actually started in the UK. It very quickly ended up in the US. It's this one. Let's take a look.
Tonight and for the next 10 nights, you'll be watching British quiz show history. For the first time on UK TV, we have a top prize available of £1 million, and it could be won here tonight. No tricks, no traps. Join us.
Wants to be a millionaire.
Yes, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to our version, You Want to Be a Millionaire. As mentioned in the intro to this video, they made game show history. A bit of trivia for you. Up until the launch of Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, the top prize money that had been given away in any other game show was 20,000 USD, I believe, maybe pounds. Either way, a big jump up to 1 million. And they were betting that that money would come back in with the £1 surcharge you had to give to make the call to try and get onto the show for the next week. And so it's quite a big risk. But as you can see, it paid off. I think 3.5 million people phoned in on the first night. And suddenly they were in the money. So, best of luck, ladies and gentlemen. 5 questions for you. They will progressively get harder. Unlike the normal game show, there are no lifelines. And if you get a question wrong, you can continue. So, 5 questions. They progressively get harder. Best of luck. Let's take a look. Or let's play You Want to Be a Millionaire? Question number 1, we'll start with an easy one. Which tool was used as a weapon by the Norse god Thor? Is it A, pliers, B, a hammer, C, a screwdriver, or D, a saw? So, which tool was used as a weapon by the Norse god Thor? Best of luck. You gotta go for it, Quizzy Rascal. You gotta go for these. Make up the gap. Question number 2. What is the name of the classic dessert consisting of sponge cake and ice cream covered in meringue? Is it A, baked Rhode Island, B, baked Wyoming, C, baked Connecticut, or D, baked Alaska? Number 3, which of these is a religious event celebrated in Hinduism? A, Diwali, B, Ramadan, C, Hanukkah, or I should say that again, C, Hanukkah, or D, Whitsun? Question number 4. Which toxic substance is obtained from the press seeds of the castor oil plant? Is it A, sarin, B, strychnine, C, ricin, or D, cyanide? Finally, question number 5. In the history of motorsport, which of these iconic races was held first? A, Le Mans, 24 hours. B, Monaco Grand Prix. C, Indy 500, or D, Isle of Man TT? And when you're happy with your answers, click submit and we'll head on over to show you what the answers are and then the next game show round. So, let's see. How are our teams getting on? Both in deep discussions, I feel. Quizzy Rascals, not a bad score. Not a bad score at all. We will see. Oh! Similar scores. So, there's one more round, Quizzy Rascals, for you to make up the gap. Let's take a look at the answers. Right. Number 1. Both teams getting this. Absolutely right. It's a hammer. Number 2. The dessert was baked Alaska. Number 3. Diwali. Very well done. Now, Quizzy Rascals getting this one right. It is indeed ricin. Horse Girls putting cyanide. However, in the final question, Indy 500, Quizzy Rascals, or the Horse Girls put Isle of Man TT, which is the right answer. So very well done. With that, we're back to the timeline and we're going into the final round. So here we go, ladies and gentlemen. In the noughties, as I'm sure that you guys are aware, technology's just taken off. It's gone through the roof and it's really changed the way that we do things and watch things and consume media. As a result of that, we have ended up with game shows that have been popularized through some of the social apps. This is one of those, with lots of people making their own versions at home. What I'll say is this one is going to require someone in the team to take a video as evidence for completing said challenge. And we are going to be strict on it because the scores are so close. Now, that gives you a little bit of an idea of what's coming up. Let's take a look at the game show.
Good evening, and welcome to Minute to Win It.
10 games, each 60 seconds. Playing with household items can make you $1 million.
Now, it's Minute to Win It.
The game begins in 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Right. It's 2 minutes to win it. It's our version. Which means you get a whole extra minute to complete the task, but you've got to go get the item as well. So I think it's fair enough. Right. I'm going to show you the blueprint for the game now. This is what you need to do.
The biscuit. The human face composes of lots of muscles, with the main ones helping to make a smile or frown. In this challenge, you must move a biscuit from the forehead to the mouth, using only the muscles in your face. If a biscuit drops, you must take another and start again.
There we go. Face the biscuit. So, it doesn't need to be a biscuit. It can be anything. It can be a cracker. It can be a sliced piece of carrot. Just something that you have in the home. And anyone in the team can attempt this. The more people, the more likely you are to complete the challenge. Although it could just be one person. It's up to you. Don't go using like a bit of banana. That it'll just get stuck. So you want something that's not got too much friction in order to be able to complete the challenge. And you need to submit the video to us as evidence. So best of luck with this. 2 minutes. Then we're going to pull you back in to the main Zoom room and do the scores. So best of luck. 2 minutes. Video evidence needed. Time starts now. You'll get pulled into the breakout room instantly as the timer ends. Just got to mention that. Breakout rooms are closing. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. And as quoted at the beginning of this event, very ominous, I can't say the word, very ominously, there we go, ominously speaking. I'll see you on the other side. I'll see you back in the main breakout room.